Hey everybody, welcome back to the Brandy Yvonne channel. Of course, I'm your girl, Brandy Yvonne. Here on my channel, we do fun reviews, recaps, and discussions of all of our favorite shows, y'all. It's Thursday night, so we gotta talk about WeTV's Bold and Bougie. This is season one. I want to say it's episode 6, titled Divorcing the BS. Before we get into it, y'all, please do not hesitate to hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel. We are continually growing over here. We are only, I think, 21 subs from 500. So let's get there, get there, get there. Thank y'all for all the support. It is still Women's History Month, so it's not too late to support. And next month's my birthday, so then y'all got to keep supporting, okay? Anyway, y'all, comment down below. Let me know what y'all thought of the episode. Ignore my nails. I'm getting them taken off tomorrow. And also share the video where you like to share your content. If I sound a little weird, I don't think my jaw swollen or anything, but I had to go to dentist yesterday. Didn't go well. Still need to get the root canal. Let me just say that. Anyway, attempted to get a root canal, but I'm still having the residual effects of them shooting me with the needle to numb me and all that stuff. But yeah, I might have to go under to get the whole procedure done. Long story. Anyway, I don't do well at the dentist anymore as I get older, but y'all don't care about that. I feel like I ain't been this on time for Bold and Bougie in a long time, so I'm happy to be here. Y'all know I'm on my spring break, so I got time today. Anyway, let's get into the episode. So basically, we're kicking off this whole divorce tour now. First we start with Malaysia before we get to the divorce tour. Let's talk about Malaysia. So Malaysia goes to see her divorce attorney. Well, first she called her sister. Sister says she's doing housewife stuff as a single mother. Is that what she said? Anyway, Malaysia's like me, you, and Bambi doing the same thing. Malaysia goes to see that attorney she saw before about getting her child support. So the attorney said that her ex was served. I think Malaysia said she hadn't heard from him, and so the attorney was like, "Well, maybe he, you might hear him trying to, come at you, or if he's going to be silent about it, maybe he's going to get his lawyer and deal with it. If he's an ex NBA player, I'm sure he has plenty of money. He has lawyers. He can get that handled. He don't need to be complaining. I don't feel sorry for him. In Malaysia, girl, why are you trying to protect him? Why are you feel sorry for him? He owes you this money for those kids. This is not right." Anyway, so Malaysia says she's finally happy that she's getting it done so she can look in her kids' eyes and say that she, has really done everything she could do to help them and support them. Good for you, girl. Now we kick off this divorce tour around the streets of Atlanta. Now, I thought they were going on a road trip, like maybe throughout the South or maybe throughout the state of Georgia. They literally rode around Atlanta for a day in a tour bus. I was like, they could have drove all these places. Like, I get it though. It was still cute. It was a good concept. I wasn't mad at it. So they meet up at the park first. Tameka gets there earliest. Then Gocha gets there. And then Princess gets there. Gocha says something about Princess outfit, like she's overdressed. Princess looks good, okay. Like her red blazer, like her jumpsuit. Anyway, now Gocha says something to Princess about, oh yeah, last time you okay today? Like last time you spazzed out on me. And so Princess is like, I was just having a moment. And so Gosha's like, you got to pay for today. You got to pay today. I'm like, girl, you were the one calling her slow. Like, Princess, you should have got back on her again, girl. No, you wasn't having a moment. You were standing up for yourself. Anyway, Gosha annoys me. She really does. I could barely take her. I felt sorry for her when she cried in the episode when we get to that part, but I can't take her too much. Anyway, the ladies are releasing something. So they're gonna blow up these white balloons, write something on it that they want to release, and they're supposed to release it in the air. However, it's not gonna fly away. Now I was like, shouldn't they be tying some strings on it to release it? But one of the people on Twitter, shout out to you, reminded me that they need to put helium in the balloons for them to float away. I didn't think about it. Having me a blind moment. I told y'all I'll be having me a little blind moment sometimes too, but I'm on vacation, okay? Anyway, they had to pop the balloons. It was cute, I guess. Gocha wanted to let go of all her family drama, the stuff she has going on with her kids. Tameka wanted to let go of doubt and self-doubt about her business ventures and things like that. And I think Princess wanted to let go of Was it fear? No. Or not like believing in herself, something like that. I can't remember what Princess said. Anyway, Malaysia came. Malaysia did fear. I know Malaysia did fear. Um, Princess was like not believing in herself and all these different things like that. Crystal finally came because she was late. They were making jokes about well, Princess made a joke about Malaysia blowing up the balloon, saying she ain't never known Malaysia to be single, and she knows why, because Malaysia's blowing up that balloon real good. So they kept making all these, insinuating jokes about blowing up the balloon. Ha ha, so funny. What's her name? Crystal got there. She's gonna blow up her balloon. Tameka was like, "Oh, I know she's gonna blow that balloon right up." I was like, "Oh, Tameka, you wrong for that." Crystal said, "Apparently, I didn't blow good enough because now I'm single." And so, well, they were like, "No, girl, he just wanted, more blows than you had to give." Y'all better leave me alone. Anywho, so what's her name? Crystal did hers. I think she said letting go of the pain from her past, her childhood, her divorce, all that good stuff. She popped it. Okay, they get on the bus. They go into the first place is the dance studio. So Crystal lets us know the park idea was Gaucher's contribution to the trip. Then we had the dance class, which was Princess's contribution to the trip. And then we're gonna have the axe throwing, like where you could break stuff up. They do that on every reality show, y'all. That's going to be Crystal's contribution to the trip, I believe. And then we had finishing out, what was Tameka's contribution? Maybe we didn't see it or she didn't do nothing. She probably didn't do nothing. And then we finish out with the strip club, which Malaysia connected with Dr. Princess to do the strip club. Now, Dr. Princess they made it like it was her strip club, but it's her fiance strip club, whatever. She can get the VIP room going for the girls, okay? So anyway, we get to the dance studio. Princess says she's excited to see what everybody's wearing. Everybody's like, girl, we just throwing on something to dance in. Princess came in her leotard, her outfit is all lace and sexy. It was looking good, Princess. You look good, girl. You look good. Like you definitely got to believe in yourself more. As you looking good. So Gocha came out. She was everybody's like, dang, like we didn't know Princess is working with all that. Because Princess don't wear too many things that are like showing off her shape. And neither does Tameka really. And Tameka was like, she said she was out of her comfort zone at the strip club and what she wore. And maybe because they're a little bit older, I'm not mad at that. They always look good, so I'm not mad at that. They're not like young as Crystal in Malaysia, Gocha she said she around Tameka's age. Gocha just, she in the middle there somewhere, child. Anywho, so Gocha's like, "Dang, your husband let you out looking like that?" She's all lustful and looking at her. Anyway, so the girl, Tamika's like, we can't dance. And Malaysia said she could throw that thing in a circle. Crystal, I can't remember if she said she could dance or not, maybe she could twerk. Gaucher says she can't really dance or she could pop that pee. Okay, girl. Anywho, so Andrea Kelly comes out, and you guys know that Drea is been dancing forever. She used to dance in her ex R. Kelly's videos. Okay, she used to choreograph. I don't know if she still choreographs or not, but we've seen her on different shows. She was in Hollywood Exes, and I want to say she did some growing up hip hop as well, but she teaches dance classes. I follow her on Instagram. She's always dancing. Her body looks amazing. Okay, she got that dancer booty. Okay, I would love to take a dance class from her. So, Drea Kelly is the dance instructor. She telling them about throwing their hips left and right. Okay, you got to use your core. No, she was telling them about working their hips. Some of them was looking a little tired. Some was looking a little tired, but they was trying. Crystal just knew she was getting it. She said her thighs and hips was moving. They was, girl. So then at the end of the lesson, Drea had them put one hand on their heart and one hand on their womb. And so then she starts shouting all these like affirmations in the name of Jesus. She darn there preaching. I was like, child, I thought we just came from some boom cat 5, 6, 7, 8. But Dre over here doing a whole sermon got us in tears. She had all the girls in tears, y'all. So she's just pouring into them, saying, telling Crystal, let go of that little girl. That woman is looking for the man, but the little girl was looking for the man, and she's just pouring into them and telling Ghost, it was either Ghost Malaysia, you are enough. God already sees you as perfect. You don't got to be perfect. Like she's just going off, and she's shouting it too. I was not expecting that. Okay. Anywho, I had heard Drea was going to be on the show, but I didn't know what capacity. So the girls was all told up after that. Gaucher kind of walked off because it was a lot for her. And Crystal said it really was a healing. So all the girls really liked this and they needed it and they helped them to release. I think this was like my favorite thing that they did for sure. At all the other stops they made. So, Drea just continued to pour into Crystal. And Crystal said she hadn't cried. Since she's been going through a divorce, so she really needed that release. And Tameka said, she feels bad how she came in hot with Crystal, and that was wrong. And so she could tell Crystal, really needed support in that moment. So that's why she supported her. And she said she's a good girl. She likes Crystal. Anyway, then the ladies, decide where they're going next. And they're going to the axe throwing room. And now Gaucher's kind of in a bad mood because the things that Drea was saying, it kind of was bringing up some feelings for her. She said it took her back to her childhood, and so she was in a bad mood. So Malaysia stayed and talked with her about it, and Gaucher said it took her back to her childhood. She felt like that little girl crying and needing someone because she shared with us in this episode and other episodes that she was violated as a young girl, and she's just now starting to deal with therapy for that. And so it's just, opening those wounds for her is hard. And I do want Gaucher to get the help that she needs, despite how she irritates me on the show. I hope she does get the help and the healing that she needs. It would also help and heal her kids as well once she gets the help for herself, just like the therapist said. So Malaysia then, now this scene was weird, and I hope it was genuine. I'm gonna assume it was, right? So Malaysia was like, "Oh, I'm not about to do this," and so she said I don't know if she said she had a dream or she was crying. She came home, she was crying, she's on her knees, crying out to God. And she could see this little girl, and she knew it was Gocha because she had spent the most time with Gocha. Now, I don't know if Malaysia got a gift we don't know about, or she prophesizing or what she got, but I mean, maybe she feels something. I ain't taking that from her. So, she hugged her and supported her and told her, like, you don't got to get over it, but maybe you can confront that little girl and then tell her to get behind you, and just telling her like you had a hard life, but those things you have now are going to keep you happy. And Gaucher's like, I have everything I ever wanted, but I'm not happy. And so Malaysia is saying, you've done well for yourself despite everything you've been through. So Malaysia just poured into her. They hugged it out. They cried it out. All right. They go down to the axe throwing. They breaking up the glass and all that. Tameka was barely hitting that picture with that hammer. And then Tameka gonna start sweeping. And Crystal said, Mama Mika, put the broom down, girl. This is not your establishment. Now Sean came to the axe throwing and he met them there, and he was going to finish out the adventures for the day with them. I saw some people on Twitter saying they didn't want him, they wish he didn't come. I didn't have a problem with him being there. He didn't like disrupt anything or cause a scene. He was fine. All right, so then they left the act. Gaucher got mad because Tameka kept getting in her way when she was trying to sweep, and Gaucher was trying to break up the glass. All right, so then we get back on the bus. Now, I don't know where these ladies is getting ready at. I guess they got ready on the bus because Tameka said she got ready on the bus. This whole thing was weird, but all right. So they get ready to go to the strip club. And so Gaucher lets them know. Oh, side note, on the way to the dancing class, Tameka is rapping and stuff because Malaysia asked her about, why she's always singing and rapping, like was she in a group or something. So Tameka's like, oh no, I just always been I didn't know. I didn't check to make sure this was looking right before I got on here, y'all, but hopefully it is. It just hit me like, oh, I didn't check. But anywho, so Tameka just shared that she just always been musically inclined for some reason. So she began to do these weird 1980s raps. She was cursing, talking about sex, talking about she ain't gonna be with a woman, she ain't gonna be scissoring, all this stuff. So it just got weird. So Gaucher felt like she was being attacked, and she's like, I feel like you coming at me, and so then she's like, no, and then Gaucher did a little rap, Tameka did a little more rap. It was just like, okay, girls, fun for y'all, not for us watching. Anyway, now back to where we are, going to King of Diamonds. And Dr. Princess got the section for the ladies. And so Rashada and Crystal said they don't have no problem with Ruffles. Okay, Ruffles is good with them. So like I said, Gaucher was talking about her LGBTQ, is it IA event brunch or something she having. I think she said she having drag queens or something. I don't know. Anyway, she's having a brunch and she's inviting the ladies. You got to buy $100 ticket and come to the brunch and support. And T.S. Madison will be there. Maybe she didn't say drag queens. I know she said T.S. Madison. But anyway, so the girls are like, okay, we're gonna go. Shad is happy about that. And so Tameka's like, okay, like that's not like Tameka's basically like, okay, like I don't know, I might come, but probably not, girl, but I'll buy a ticket. All right. And so then Gaucher's like, girl, why you not gonna come? Like you need to educate yourself. And Tameka's like, girl, I feel like I know everything I need to know already. And so then Gaucher start feeling like, is Tameka like possibly homophobic and all this stuff? And Tameka's like, no, I have plenty of friends who are in the community. And so y'all know how that always sounds. And so Tameka's just saying, like, I'm not really interested in going. And so um, but she's like, I'll support, I'll spread the word, I just don't want to go. And so this whole topic continues through the rest of the episode, which irritated me personally. Anyway, the girls get to the strip club. Dr. Princess looked much better in this scene than she did with them ruffles on. I don't know what was different, but she looked much better. Maybe I don't know. Maybe it's the way her shape is in that BBL she got that went bad, or the booty shots. I don't know what's wrong. But anywho, um, she take them to the section. Crystal's like, "Yeah, girl, we know you like your section." So they go upstairs. The strippers are doing their thing. Now, them girls' booties looked huge on that camera. I said, I thought I had a big one, but they had something else going on there. Anyway, Shad is like, "Oh, y'all look good, but I'm gay." Else is funny the way he said it. So anyway, Malaysia pulls Tameka to the side. I'm so tired of Malaysia having her conversations. So it says, I know you say you didn't want to go to the event, but maybe you need to try to go. I don't want you to feel bullied. And Tameka's like, girl, I don't know, girl. Like, I didn't already learn everything I need to know. I don't need to be educated, girl. I'm good. I'm good, girl. I'll support. I'll spread the word, girl. But I'm good. I don't know. Like, it's not really for me. It's not my thing. I don't really want to go. I don't know, girl. And so Malaysia's like, no, but we need to support, especially as heterosexual women. I want to educate myself too, and we know we have friends in the community. And Tamika's like, girl, I don't know. She's like, girl, just take this picture of me though, because Malaysia's like, oh, I see you came out your comfort zone because you don't really wear clothes like that. Tameka doesn't like tight fitting clothes. She said. She's like, I feel like I'm still covered up though. So anyway, the girls left. So then Tameka goes to now my thing. I'll get to it to the end. I'll say my opinion for the end. Anyway, because we got one more scene. Final scene, thank God, is Tameka goes to get some kind of thing done to her face. She says she don't want to get Botox and all that yet, but it's microabrasion. Is that what it's called? Microblading, I think it was, to her face to help the collagen or something in her face done. Is microblading. I know they said that. So she brought a friend with her. Now, I don't know if they mentioned the friend's name. The friend looked familiar, though. She looked very familiar. Anyway, so the friend was with her. They put the stuff on Tameka's face, and so the friend brought up Gaucher's event. She's like, "Didn't you tell me about the event somebody was having or something, girl?" And so Tameka's like, "Oh yeah, the LGBTQIA brunch that Gaucher is having." Blah blah blah. She's like, "Yeah, I told her. They kind of got mad at me because I said I didn't really want to go. I'm just not interested." And so the friend's like, "Well, girl, why you don't want to go?" And she's like, "I just feel like, to each his own, but I don't feel like I need to be educated on that." Tameka feels like she don't need to learn about all the stuff. Now, confessional, she says she don't need to learn about being the top or bottom of this or that, all that. Then in the scene, she's talking about, she doesn't feel like people need to, be educated on stuff like that. Like she feels like just be normal, be yourself, have tough skin and deal with it, but you don't need to take a seminar or something to learn about me. And so Tameka's going on and on. The friend is trying to tell her, like, girl, you need to be open, especially with you're a salesperson, you're selling a product, you want to close yourself off from a particular population, which is true. And so Tameka's like, girl, I don't know. I mean, I might try to go, but she's like, also, you gotta take into account, I'm old. And she told Gaucher and them too on the bus, she old. And Gaucher's like, girl, you ain't that, me and you were about the same age. Now I'm like, girl, you dated Usher, but you claiming you old. Okay, girl. And so she's like, we just said what we want to do. Well, we old. Now, old people do just say whatever they want. Okay. That's what comes with getting older. Because I know my grandma used to say whatever the hell she wanted to say. Anywho. So Tameka just going on and on about how, like, girl, I don't know, like, I don't know if I could, be open to a girl. I support a girl, but I don't, it ain't really for me. I ain't trying to be educated on all that. I don't need to know all that. And she was asking the friend girl, like, "Are you open to it, girl? Like, what you think?" And so the friend's like, "Open to it, like, girl, I'm dating a whole woman." So then Tameka looked at her. Now I know Tameka didn't come on this scene not knowing that her friend was dating a woman. Now I know this ain't the first time she heard this. First of all, second of all, I personally don't have no problem with Tameka not going to the event if she don't want to go to the event for whatever her reasons may be. I don't care. I think what the issue is, because maybe I wouldn't go to an event like that. I don't know. The issue is, I think the way she's articulating it and communicating it doesn't sound good. Where it could, sound somewhat offensive to people if they took it the wrong way. Now, I'm not taking it the wrong way because I understand what she's trying to say and I understand where she's coming from. But I can see how maybe people in that community, I can empathize and see how people in that community may take what everything she's saying in an offensive way. I can see that. I think in a better way for Tameka to say, "Hey, girl, I ain't gonna," because Tameka said the event is in the middle of the day. Now, Tameka, you could come up with an excuse. Blame your kids, okay? Oh, I got to go to my son's school at this time, so I can't make it. Or just say, girl, no, girl, I don't really want to go, but I will support. I'll buy a couple tickets. I'll sponsor some tickets for you, girl. But I really, I don't think I'm gonna make it. Like something like that. Like you don't have to go to every event. You don't. If you don't want to, learn about that stuff, that's your prerogative. Nothing has to be forced on people, and it doesn't make people have a phobia like Tameka was saying. I think it's just the way her explaining of it. Like, stop explaining yourself. Matter of fact, you don't owe nobody no explanation. Tameka, just say, "Hey, yeah, I'm not interested in going, but yeah, I'll buy some tickets, or I'll buy a table worth of tickets, or whatever." Now, she said she wasn't gonna be donating no $100 worth to that. So maybe she ain't gonna buy the whole ticket. Maybe she'll buy like half a ticket. I don't know, but I don't have no problem with that, right? It actually reminded me of a scenario I was in before, but I don't really want to get into that. But yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments with that whole situation and the whole episode. I thought the whole divorce tour thing was a good idea. Like I said, I thought they were going outside of Atlanta. I didn't know they was just riding around and getting it through the Atlanta streets. But anyway, y'all, that's it for Bold and Bougie. Do not forget to like, comment, subscribe to the channel and share this video where you like to share y'all content. And I will talk to y'all again soon. Bye.